So we have a bunch of these guys because these are probably as far as I'm concerned, like my opinion, besides growing these guys, these are like the easiest things to grow for me. And so I'm making zucchini chips. I, like with everything, should have
and I'm putting them in the oven with a mitten.
I should have started the video a long time ago, but I didn't. So I took, like usually you can use a mandolin, but I just have this thing because it's universal, and I used this side of the grater to do thin slices of the zucchini. And so now, so after I got all the slices, I laid them all out on a paper towel, and I put more paper towels over them and soaked up as much moisture as possible, and then laid them on this baking sheet, well, this baking pan with parchment paper lining it, and transferred the chips over. Now I'm just lightly brushing them with oil. I'm using grapeseed oil, but you can use olive oil. That's whatever. The like super thin ones, I'm kind of actually layering them on top of other super thin ones, because I'm thinking that once they dehydrate or bake, whatever, they'll be good to go. So I just poured a little bit, used a brush, and I'm gonna save the rest of this because I don't want it to go to waste. And so I've preheated the oven to 250 degrees because this is going to be a process. You don't want them to bake really fast because then they're just going to burn and crisp up and they're not going to be good. So you're basically dehydrating and trying to extract as much moisture as possible and get them nice and crispy. So this is the first time we're doing this, so I'm crossing my fingers. Hopefully it works. So here we go. Do you want to open the oven for me, Molly? So, Molly oven. And there goes those bad boys.
And I'm going to close the oven.
And we're going to close the oven. Good job. We're going to set the timer for 2 hours. There we go. And we'll see how it goes. See you in 2 hours. Okay, so we're trying the zucchini chips again because this is what they ended up like. Oven was too high. Set it at 250 rather than 225. It's supposed to be 225. So I'm going to try it again. I'm using a bigger zucchini this time. They're so good. But this one's like a little bit thicker. I'm going to try this one. And the temperature is going to be a little bit lower. And rather than just kind of like leave it, I'll check on it like every 30 minutes or so. Here's hoping. So I just, again, use my little grater to slice them up. It literally took me like 2 minutes, super fast. And so now I'm laying them out on this paper towel. Well, a few pieces of the paper towel. So the thing, like, I literally just pulled this from the garden, and I can tell a difference, and I'm not sure if this makes a huge difference. I feel like it kind of, it's like a duh, like it's gonna make a difference, but I can already tell that these are holding a lot more moisture than my first one. So I like maybe that has a lot to do with them. So when I get pieces like this, like I'm just putting them together like a puzzle, and I'm gonna bake it like that, or dehydrate it. I don't know. I'm putting it in the oven, so I'm automatically like saying that they're being baked, but they're really just getting dehydrated. I mean, a potato chip is a dehydrated potato, so there you go. But I'm just gonna lay these out, find more space, find more space. My little partner fell asleep on the couch, so she's not helping me right now. I was falling asleep with her. Just one of those falling asleep days. I don't know. So during the regular school year, before quarantine happened and everything else, well, before the shelter in place took effect, I would average like 5 to 6 hours of sleep a night, and like, to me, I thought I was functioning fine. Well, now my average sleep is it's like 7.5 to like, even some days, well, some days I get like 9 hours, so like maybe 7.5 to 8.5 hours of average sleep a night. And that's like taking out like wake up times and everything. So, and I just feel good. So last night I got, it's like not good. It's like maybe 5.5 hours of sleep, and all day I've just felt so tired, and like I'll sit down and just like start falling asleep. So I don't know how I was functioning, and it makes me nervous because I don't know how I'm gonna function if I like don't get enough sleep now. I get grouchy too. So anyway, I'm going to, hold on. Got this, and I'm gonna place it over. So it's just like this. And I'm just gonna start pressing on the zucchini to get all the moisture out. Moisture, moisture, moisture. And like the moisture is coming through the paper towel. Can you see it? Yep. So there you go. So I'm going to finish doing this and then get them back on the parchment paper. We'll see how it goes. Okay. So I'm done pressing, and I'm taking the top paper towel off. Okay. So much, it's like heavier with moisture. I'm gonna set this aside, and I'm gonna use the same parchment paper because I have a hard time letting things go to waste. And I feel like you can reuse this. So I'm just gonna line these up again. And yeah, hopefully the result will be better. Like they weren't terrible. They were just, it made me laugh when I opened the oven, and those like little shriveled up little pieces was what was left. It made me laugh, but then it also made me just really sad. They looked just pathetic. They're still good. I like things a little bit more crispy and burnt and whatnot, so it didn't bother me too much, but I really want to get like a good result, so then the kids will be like, ooh, I want zucchini chips. I don't want no potato chips. So, yeah. But I'm going to finish these, and then we'll see what happens.